All right, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Real Talk video with your boy JT. I pray everybody is doing well as we thank the Most High for another blessed day. Once again, I'm on top of the ground and I'm not under the ground. Praise the Most High. My title now says, what should we watch on TV as true believers? And I want to give a shout out to Dee Mac. Very good question, Dee Mac. Powerful. With all that we see that's on television now, and let's just keep it real, D, it's more than just television. It's the internet. It's the cell phones. It's the movies. You know, everything now we see is just becoming more and more wicked. Now, I know a lot of people on here that have stopped looking at TV completely. Some still look at TV, and some don't care nothing for looking at TV. They gave it up. But even if you're not looking at TV, you might be in the grocery store somewhere. You still see stupidity. You might be out in public somewhere, somebody still doing something stupid that you see, that you would see if you was on TV. Just like me, I can't get around from seeing pretty much everything because everywhere I go, I see, you know, crazy stuff. And but when you think about the mind, this is what I want to talk about, the media. Satan moves through communication. I've talked about this a while back. When you think about the satellites, cable, cell phones, Satan is called the prince of the power of the earth, radio broadcasting, you name it. He uses that because those have become our distractions. The average person you know right now can't even go a day without getting on Facebook and posting all their business. Look at how many people keep posting these videos of hood fights, twerking. Anything to keep your mind distracted, because most of us are not going to get into no books, no way. We sure not going to get into the Bible. And I'm not talking about everybody, but the majority of us, it's got to be entertaining for us to look at it. It got to be twerking. It's got to be a lady half dressed for us, fellas or ladies. It's got to be some kind of mess. It's got to be a hood fight. It's got to be Taisha versus Lil Keisha. That's what it's done became, and so many of us are lost up here. I gotta check my Twitter or Instagram, or you know, and then when you look from this wicked news on down, the media been spreading lies for I don't know how long. You was talking about Sister Shaheen. I was looking at your email. Do you think black people actually own BET? I'm just asking the question. I was looking at your email about what's on television. And my point by saying this, when you look at all these reality shows and all this other mess that they keep putting on, all of these hood movies that keep you down and out, all of these portraying a black woman as a hoe, or the black man got to play the gay role, or he got to play the gangster role, or it's all of this stuff. Do you think this is by accident? Well, JT, what do you mean by saying that? Okay, I'm glad you asked, because when you think about who owns these stations, who owns the media, who owns BET, if you pretty much own something, then you are entitled to put whatever you want up there, and it don't matter who got what to say against it. Do it. If you own something, if you want to put hoes and niggas together, you'll put it together. And watch how many people gonna watch it. And if you own the media and you want to keep lying about stuff like 9/11, look at how many people gonna believe it. News is not the news. When you keep seeing these rappers talking about stuff they ain't never done in their whole life, look at how many people believe it and want to be a rapper. A lot of entertainers, it's all a setup, and they want to keep you lost. In the media, they want to keep you scared. They want to promote fear. If you look at the media, all they do is promote fear every time you look at it. Oh, Ebola coming back. Now they got this new disease that's targeting the pregnant women. Tuberculosis might come back, or AIDS. It's always a disease. It's always fear. It's always somebody got killed, somebody got kidnapped, somebody got their head sliced off. It's never nothing good. Do I believe half of what I see? No. And some of what I heard. They want you to stay scared because they know that faith and fear don't go together. Now, Brother D, I can't really tell nobody what to watch. That's your business, you know. I will say this, be very careful with what you look at. I can just only warn people, but people going to look at what they want to look at anyway. But I will say this out loud. It ain't hardly too much of nothing good on TV nowadays. Not even in the cartoons for the little children. You better be careful what you're watching because you might become what you're watching. What you spend all your time on. See, this is why Satan is so slick, because it's messing with the mind. If I can get them through the music, if I can get them through the movies, if I can get them through the cell phone, if I can get them through the internet, that's what Satan is doing. And he's getting the best of people, programming them through all of this. When you get a TV, what's the first thing it tell you to do after you unplug it and get it together, everything? Program it. You got to program it. Program the stations. Satan is programming, and what's sad, he programming a whole lot of Christians. Getting the best of them. Now, I know a few people on here, you know, once again, they look at TV, or they don't look at TV. Because they say, man, TV is corrupt. But I'm going to tell you, I had to laugh at something I saw on her the other day. Because there was a video of Donnie McClurkin posting the video talking about the preacher shows, like Preachers of LA. And he was talking about how bad it was and how can you sit up and support a show like that. Now, this same man is the same judge on Sunday Best. Y'all know where I'm going with this. He's saying, how can you support those preachers? But he's Pastor Donnie McClurkin, and look at what Sunday Best is all about, competition. You ain't got to say amen, I'll say it for you, amen. I know a lot of people love Sunday's Best. But think about what you really see on there. Is that really all that anointing? And how you going to have a competition and be judged by man on how you supposed to sing towards the Most High? It's a contest. And anytime you put people together to compete against each other, somebody going to start showing out. Somebody got to win. Somebody got to lose. So your anointing is not anointing. You become an entertainer. You become a performer and not a praiser. He's sitting there talking about Preachers LA, but look at how messed up Sunday Best is. Now your biggest talk is Kurt Franklin making this album with Kanye West. My point is, the world is steady looking at the preachers, the ones who supposed to be different, set apart, and they sitting back laughing saying, man, they ain't no better than us. They just doing it through the gospel field. So when you ask me, what can you look at on TV? The hell if I know. Because even in the gospel field, you look at some of them reality shows and how messed up those shows were, it'll make you cut the TV off. And Satan loves this, because that's nothing but confusion. You got preachers showing all their business. So now people trying to say, what's the difference between the world and this so-called supposed to be church? They just like us. They shacking up like us. They getting high like us. They gay like a lot of us. Y'all, I'm speaking what's real. Yeah, you got to be careful what you're looking at nowadays. The media keeps portraying a picture and degrading the black man anyway. I'm going to use the term black in this video. Because as us, they don't want you to know truth. They don't want you to know who you really are. They want you to stay lost. That's why they keep feeding you all these movies like Roots. That's why they keep showing you Mary Jane. That's why they want you to look at Kerry Washington being a hoe on Scandal. The black woman always got to play that role just so she can try to win an Oscar. Though you think I'm lying? Go to Halle Berry. She had to do a low-down, disgusting scene with Billy Bob Thornton to play a hoe just so she could get an Oscar. It's all a setup, a design, and some of us don't see it. We don't even see it. Being brainwashed. Once again, by Satan being the prince of the power of the earth, what better way is there to get to your brothers and sisters, get your attention? And then you believe half of all this stuff you're hearing on the media. If you believe half of these rappers and what they talking about, I feel sorry for you. The Bible, plain as day, teaches us that Satan is the god of this earth age, this age. Satan is doing a masterful job of confusing so many people, especially the ministers who's supposed to be knowing so much. Satan is using religion and whatever he got to tie in together. So, Brother Dee Mac, when you think of what I'm saying here, you got to be, once again, very careful. I don't know too many positive shows that's on now because I don't spend a lot of time watching TV. I spend all my time in the Word, like I'm on here now. This is my television right here. The Word, the gospel, YouTube, spending time with my brothers and sisters, like-minded believers who I dearly love from the bottom of my heart. We on one accord. We talk about what's going on now in real talk, and then we go to the Bible and teach about scriptures. That's what I'm doing. You know why? Because that keeps my mind renewed. I cannot renew my mind looking at Desperate Housewives all day, watching ESPN all day. I have to have balance in my life. So there is times when I may look at something and then I might not look at nothing at all for a week or two. I don't even have a TV in my room no more because when I go to my room, it's the Word or I go to sleep. I'm not telling people to be like me. You do what you do. I'm just saying you have to renew your mind, and you can't. I feel sorry for a lot of women because they look at every reality show that come on and they sitting there laughing at stuff that's just depressing, and it's sad. It's sad. When you look at how Satan uses the airwaves, we used to call it a whole lot of times radio broadcasting. But like I say, TV, cell phone, you name it, movies, it's getting into your mind. Now look at what so many people keep doing, making movies about the Bible. And most of them are unbelievers. People's mind are being programmed on a daily basis more and more so they can turn away from the Most High. That's why when you look at that's why I say, Brother D, this is past just talking about what should we watch on TV. Let's look at reality. Look at how us done changed our image on who we look like, supposed to act like the Most High. Most of the women, look at what they done. But then they keep using the black people to get rich off of her. Look at Bill Cunningham's show. Look at all these shows, You Are Not the Father, or Divorce Court, or every time you see, we look like we outnumber everybody. And then what we keep doing on there, fighting, cussing each other out, and the white man just steady laughing, if you want to say the white man. See, I'm past color. They getting rich off of our stupid ways, our stupid attitudes, and fussing and cussing. They making money on top of money while we just steady falling lower and lower in mess. And some of us just clapping back, cheering it on. Gotta see what Nene gonna, Nene, gotta see what Nene gonna do today. Ooh, what's his name, Bo? He fighting on there today. Everybody looking at that. You being programmed. And you don't even see it. Now, I'm gonna use this rest of this video because I want to talk about what's really, really, really going on. Fake Jews. See, when I looked at your question, Brother D, it took me on a whole nother level because all of this started coming at me at one time, and it's for some reason I went back and looked at that video yesterday, and it was just your comment, and I wound up skipping over a whole lot of older ones I supposed to be catching up on. But this is very important because when you think about fake Jews, I'm going to just say satanic Jews, those who are of the devil. When you look at who owns the media, once again, you'll feel me on this. Now, from studying a while back, I found this out, Brother D. The average American watches 153 hours of television a month. That's a lot. And we spend countless hours watching movies, playing video games, and listening to music, reading books, and surfing the internet. Notice out of all that I said, I didn't say nothing about reading the Bible. That's a lot. And those satanic fake Jews, they know how we are. Most of us, I'm going to say, not all of us. Fake Jews is the one, these satanic ones are the one that control the American media. Brother Dee Mac, I want you to do this for me on your own time. When you get a chance, check out who owns the major media in the U.S. I want you to check out who is the owner of CBS, who is the owner of MTV, who is the owner of Logo, the homosexual televisions, Paramount, DreamWorks, movie studios, all of this stuff. CNN, NBC, BET once again. Because you asked me what should I watch, I'm just naming a few things to show you it's not too much good out there on what you're going to look at. And you know what's sad, Brother D? I was looking at these big time prophets talking about Israel and the promised land. And they all overseas and going here, traveling back and forth. I'm looking at this stuff, and they really supposed to be prophesizing and preaching this and preaching that. But here's the big problem, Brother D. They ain't even teaching the fact that those are not even the chosen ones. Now, what kind of confusion is that? They talking about the fake Jews who are not even the chosen ones. We all know what's going on right now overseas. Revelation chapter 2, verse 9 tell you, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. They all want that money and power, my brother. It's what they stuck on. Well, JT, I hear you, but brother, ain't nothing wrong with BET, man. I love BET. Hey, watch what you want to watch. Like I said, you're going to do it anyway. But when you continue to sit back and say that it's not nothing wrong with a lot of this stuff, you need to check yourself because your child is looking at it. Stop wondering why your child is cussing like they cussing, dressing like they dressing, dancing like they dancing, talking like they talking, walking like they walking, or where they getting these demonic spirits from if they looking at all this Hollywood stuff. Well, we still own BET. Man, do you really believe that Bob Johnson still own BET? Come on, y'all, let's wake up. Man, that was sold for a high price. It was an offer made that I can't turn that down. And you know how you know? If I had a station like BET, do you really believe I would portray us to be so doggone stupid all the time? So stupid that everything that's coming on is going to be a movie degrading my women, our queens. I don't think a real person would promote stuff like that of our race. That's why they keep putting these type of movies on us like this. They are the ones in control. And what do? Give the black people the little money to act. They never want you to get past the level of thinking that you are already on because they got you right where you want to be. Right where they want you to be, I should say. See, once again, it's not just TV. They done got so slick that look at the average black woman who done forgot her image. How she was wonderfully made. They making a killing because you buying all their hair products, all their cosmetics. Why do they keep selling you an image of somebody else and you go for it every time? Ooh, I got to get that wig that look like. Ooh, girl, you see that? I know women that spend $500, $600 and up on human hair. and they child walk around looking like they just got out of a crack house or something. We'll buy that. We'll support that. But when it comes to the real deal things that we supposed to be doing, we're not doing it. It's in the music. You can go from the hair all the way down to the music. It ain't just the television. It's everything. Even when you go back to the old school and look at back in Marvin Gaye in them time. Look at Barry White and them. Go back to Motown. Things took a turn for the worse then. And then look at what happened with rap music. Come on up a little higher to the newer generations. You remember when rap used to be smooth? How many of y'all remember Heavy D? Sugar Hill Gang, Curtis Blow, rapping about stuff that was just fun. It wasn't good enough. They turned, oh, wait a minute. If I give him this deal, if I could get him to rap about bitches and hoes, then look at how many more started rapping about bitches and hoes and riding on rims and grills in my mouth, cuz. What happened? They turned us against us. Rap didn't used to be like this. Even when Will Smith was rapping when he did Summertime. Look at how clean the lyrics was in Summertime. Chilling at the family reunion. You can pop stuff on now. Now you got to put on a condom to listen at this music. Now it's all about taking drawers off and balling and killing each other. I done shot you 4 or 5 times. It's all a setup. They making money while we steady degrading ourselves. Pretty much everything we built, we let them take it over. They own the rappers. Oh, don't even let me start talking about Hollywood. These satanic Jews, they own Hollywood. Study on Fox. Look at Fox. Look at Murdoch. And then look at the greatest show everybody waiting to come back now. Empire. Who's writing that? Who's writing that out for Empire? Black people? Nah, they just acting. Y'all see what I'm talking about? We are being used and been being used for I don't know how long. And even if you cut the TV off, Brother D, you got the internet. World Star, you got the hood fights. You got the twerking. That's every day, all day on her. And look at the views that they get. See, a video like this video might get maybe 300 views at the most. I'm just going to say that. I'll be shocked if it get past 300. But if I come back after this video and go get one of these girls over here and bring her here and let her start twerking, I will have 6,000 views before I go to sleep tonight. Because that's where our mind said, ooh, look at that girl twerking. But if I come on here with the Bible, oh, man, there that fool go trying to open up the word. We got to learn how to wise up. We got to do better. There was a time when it was breakdancing, clean videos. Look at how the women now dress like straight low-down hoes on these videos. Look at it. Go back to the living color days. Go back to when the women was in videos and they had all their clothes on and still was beautiful. It was clean. They took the good stuff and they turned it into gangster stuff. Do you think that was by accident? No. How many of y'all looked at the movie Straight Outta Compton? It just came out not too long ago. See, I wish that movie would have went a little bit longer and showed a little bit more. But it ended just like it needed to end, didn't it? It might be a part 2 to it. There is so much truth in a lot of movies. This is why this is the split side of what I'm going to say in this video. This is why I do look at a lot of stuff, and I'm careful what I look at, but it's some messages in a lot of things that you think is not messages in. Because Satan's so slick, but then at the same time, Satan slips up to me because he lets out too much information. I tell anybody, go look at The Matrix. Watch The Matrix. There's some things being let out in these movies that you need to really see. I didn't say spend all your time all day, every day looking at them, though. When you look at what I'm saying here, Satan is using our own brothers and sisters to get rich. Some getting, I ain't gonna even say rich, some just got a little money. And then you look at the other ones, we being kept down, but he's offering them same deals. That's what Satan does. He offered them deals that most of us won't turn down because, oh man, they got a little money. Too many of our women, once again, I didn't say all, but too many of y'all ladies with your beautiful self, you keep falling in the same trap. You've been called bitches and hoes in the video that you dancing in. You half naked. And then you wonder why you can't get no respect. Well, that's my ticket to get up out of here. I'm a strip then. You only run out of options when you stop looking for options. A lot of women I know, they don't even value themselves no more. They don't even care. They just done let it go. Hey, this is how I'm gonna be. This is what it is. And I know I got my children. That's a sad way to grow up. Nothing but confusion. It's all a design, Brother D. And you look at, take for instance, I'm going to try to wrap this video up now. Take for instance Denzel Washington. Denzel got an Oscar for Training Day. But when he did a movie like John Q. or even Malcolm X, that wasn't good enough. But as soon as he played a crooked cop on Training Day, you see what I'm saying? It's a setup. That's not by accident. And some of us will do anything that we got to do to win what we got to win. John Q was an awesome movie. Man, movie had me in tears at the end. But he had to play a crooked cop, and then that wasn't good enough. He had to come back and play a big-time American gangster, Frank Lucas. Now look at how many of our youngsters want to be a gangster. Even the part that T.I. played in the movie, I want to be like you, Uncle Frank. I want what you got, Uncle Frank. It's a little child right now saying, I want that right there. I want to be like Kanye. I want to be like Jay-Z. I want to be like Yahshua. And I know there ain't too many people saying that. Out of all the movies, once again, Halle Berry did. She had to play a whore with Billy Bob Thornton. You got to get down low and dirty to win an Oscar if you black. You feel me? The fake Jews got you right where they want you. And what's so sad, crazy to me, is I keep hearing my people saying, man, the white man got white man this. But I'm not hearing too many people saying them Antichrist, the fake Jews. So as I close, Brother D, I'm not saying there is nothing positive on TV, because you can find something. And if you find it, please let me know. You even got a show out now called Lucifer. These sitcoms, they getting more and more demonic. You think I'm lying? I just cut some of them on. But it's very rare when you find something positive. You can cut on the Boondocks, cartoons now, and your child is looking at some stuff that is very demonic. That's why I say, even when you cut on some of the big time preachers, the evangelists, TV evangelists, you got to be careful. There's a lot of false prophets out there talking about some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with getting in the kingdom, just getting in your pocket. So just pray, brother, and let the Most High, lead you into what to do. When I look at what a lot of people keep saying about BET and even TV One and how they so proud of it, but then when you look at what keep coming on, I mean, you can still look at Good Times. That's a reminder. They never did really get out the ghetto, didn't they? They Good Times they were still stuck in the ghetto. They were still broke. And the best time for JJ is when he had some Kool-Aid and $1 in his pocket. They'll get a burger with it and supersize it. See, I'm gonna close with this, and I hope somebody can really feel what I'm saying with this, because we gotta get past just saying I'm gonna keep trying. there are some people that try and stop. But after a while, you got to start saying to yourself, I'm going to get this done. Get it done. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, get it done. Because trying, you can keep saying I'm going to try, but when I look at some of the greatest people that have made it, they got to the part where they got past trying or stopped saying I'm going to keep trying, brother. I'm going to keep trying, brother. They got it done. We can get it done. But the change got to start with yourself. If you're not going to change with self, stop talking about everybody else. That's my time. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day.